Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Cardinals going up against the Giants. With that, we're off to the Meadowlands in a frigid MetLife Stadium, where we check in with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. They come up in an offset eye. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you'd call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for them?
They'll come out in the pistol.
Get ready, Blue 58.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, Johnson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's brought down. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
First down carry here for Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Finding time. He's going to launch this thing. Waiting. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham high in the air to bring it in. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Let's go, let's go.
3rd and 2. Now Palmer. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Now Drew Butler to punt for Arizona, the son of former Bears kicker Kevin Butler. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing now is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Throwing is Manning. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with a horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
J.J. Nelson now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out here in the eye.
58, mirror, 95,
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
4 down.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Bullock will put this one through, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. In the red zone this time. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Darkwa fighting through. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
A long way to go for the offense here on third down. Slot man moves right. They'll run here with Vereen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Let's go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Palmer. Caught by Nelson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
Get ready. 1, 18.
Palmer to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Get ready.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try. And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right? That's anything inside 40. Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. So it'll be first down here after the run. Manning now on first down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Cards are going to have a first down. As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team. Here's Palmer going up top. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. A great read, and it's picked off. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room? What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points. Shift together here from the D-line. So after the INT, it's Manning. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So we've reached halftime. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there. See how that recipe works. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging. A little tapestry, if you will. Oh, I like it. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3. A good call. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there. Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball.
I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Offensive mistake pushes him back. Now it's 2nd and a little bit longer. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he's got his man, Donnell. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken what the defense will give him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down. One receiver right, that's Brown.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Now Palmer on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Palmer Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. On third down, Palmer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So Palmer, who's had some devastating injuries in the past, he's out. And getting a shot here to come in, the 10th pick of the 2011 draft, Blaine Gabbert. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Manning will try again on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down throw for Gabbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. First down, Gabbert. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that... confident in what he's getting done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here comes Nelson. A beautiful fake. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Gabbert now to throw on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This is taken near the 13. Uses the stiff arm. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to it after the pick six. Gabbert. It's Floyd on the right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Floyd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Darkwa. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Big Terrence Knighton able to get him. On the ground. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here's Vereen. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Gabbert. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. One receiver right. That's Brown. On 2nd down. Gabbert again. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Gabbert on 3rd and 2. It's brought in by Floyd. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, here's a handoff to Vereen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Room here to run. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just put a tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for him.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now out come the Giants. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow.